Testing.
Where's my sound? Yeah. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, may I please have your attention? My name is Bryce Lisinski, the Senior Patrol Leader for Troop 409. I would like to thank you all for attending this Eagle Scout Court of Honor and welcome you here today. I would now like to invite you to stand for the presentation of the colors.
Please remove all non-official scouting headgear. Color guard, advance the colors. Post. Scout salute. Please join me in the saying of the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. 2.
Please remain standing while Jonathan Anderson delivers the invocation.
Please remove all non-religious headgear. Dear Lord, thank you for bringing us all together on this day to commemorate myself and Andy Hilmer, Adam Schulenberg, Cody Kaplan, Nathan Schneider, and Alex Schwaller on our Eagle Scout. Please bless us as we move forward from this day into our lives, And please bless the rest of the troop, bless the rest of the scouts, and guide them on their journey to attain the highest honor of all in all of scouting. In Jesus' name, amen.
Thank you, Jonathan. Would everyone please be seated? I would like to introduce Andrew Sudbash, who will serve as our Master of Ceremonies for this Eagle Scout Court of Honor.
Ah, yes, paper, my favorite. Thank you and good afternoon, honored guests. Ladies and gentlemen, scouts and scout leaders, it is my pleasure to be your Master of Ceremonies for this Eagle Scout Court of Honor. Excuse me. Today, we have the honor and pleasure of recognizing Jonathan Anderson, Andy Hilmer, Cody Kaplan, Nathan Schneider, Adam Schulenberg, and Alex Schwaller for the Eagle Scout Award. Their parents and scout leaders have labored long and faithfully to develop them towards responsible citizenship through the Scouts BSA program. Their efforts now culminate in the presentation of the Eagle Award. The success of these efforts, however, will only be manifested in the ways these new Eagle Scouts set their social pattern for their lives of those they touch. I will now call upon Steve Livermore, the committee chair, to open the Eagle Scout Court of Honor.
Thank you, Andrew. By the authority invested in me by the National Council of the Boy Scouts of America, I hereby declare this Eagle Court of Honor opened.
I am a scout. My badge represents the International Brotherhood of Scouting, which I have joined.
The white flag, the white of our flag is for purity, cleanliness of purpose, thought, word, and deed. That was the red of the flag is for the life of blood of brave Americans ready to die, worthily live for this our country. And the blue of our flag is for faith, loyalty, and the eternal blue of the star-filled heavens.
Good afternoon. My name is Craig Carlson, and I serve as the Troops Advancement Chair. Achieving the rank of Eagle Scout is a long and arduous task. Scouting is no doubt one of the greatest organizations in the world to foster the ideals of citizenship. It is little wonder then that so many of our nation's greatest leaders had some of their earliest leadership experiences in scouting. The total development from boyhood to manhood depends on physical, mental, and moral growth expressed in the Scout Law and Scout Oath. The skills are so demanding and the challenges so great that it is not surprising that only a small percentage of Scouts ultimately achieve the rank of Eagle Scout. Let us now reflect on the trail to Eagle which a young man must undertake, starting with the Scout rank.
I am a scout. My badge represents the International Brotherhood of Scouting, which I have joined.
I am a tenderfoot scout. My badge showed the 3 points of the trefoil, which stands for the 3 parts of the scout oath, and forever points the way to the North Star, and a safe journey in life. On my badge, the 2 stars represent truth and knowledge, a shield which is in the emblem of the nation molded together in justice, and an eagle to guard the freedom of our land.
I am a second-class scout. On my badge, the ends of the scroll are turned up in the winning smile of the scout. On the scroll is the Boy Scout motto, "Be prepared," and suspended from the scroll is a knot, tied to remind everyone of the Boy Scout slogan, "Do a good turn daily."
I am a first-class scout. I led a course by the stars of truth and knowledge, and I armed myself with the righteousness of justice and freedom. I added a smile that I might be a friend to all, and bound myself together with a knot of duty to others.
I'm a Star Scout. Now
I am a Life Scout. I've shown the world that scouting is in my heart. I've mastered knowledge of subjects that will benefit not only me, but my country and my fellow man. I'm ready to reach for my wings to fly as an eagle.
I am an Eagle Scout. While the rank of Life Scout is a coveted one, and deserving to all who obtain it, the Eagle Trail does not end there. It leads on towards a higher summit. The pathway narrows and steepens considerably as it winds along ledges of personal achievement and mountain pastures of troop accomplishments. Mile by mile, the trail becomes more trying. Many challenges must be conquered in these last miles before the highest summit along the Eagle Trail can be completed. Additional merit badges must be earned. Some of them are very difficult, and leadership and service to others are not forgotten. Only with the greatest persistence and courage can the scout gain the thrill of victory that comes while looking back down the trail from the very top of the Eagle Summit. The American Eagle represents that summit of scouting.
The Eagle Award is the culmination of efforts of Jonathan, Andy, Cody, Nathan, Adam, and Alex, and their troop leaders. A scout must earn 21 merit badges in various crafts and skills, 13 of which are required by the Boy Scouts of America. You scouts in the audience today with Troop 409 are part of the Eagle Award that these 6 Eagle Scouts are about to receive. As they have helped you learn scouting skills, they have exhibited the leadership within the troop that is necessary to develop for becoming an Eagle Scout. Hopefully each of you will follow their example by continuing your personal trail and earning your Eagle rank.
Can I have one more applause for the 7 scouts as they take their seats? You guys can go. Great. Once again, thank you to those who volunteered. And thank you, Mr. Carlson. In addition to merit badges, each Eagle candidate must also plan and supervise an Eagle Scout project. This service project demonstrates a Scout's capacity and willingness to exert his leadership ability in activities that are constructive and worthwhile in his community. At this time, I will call each of you up, and you'll basically come up and explain your Eagle Scout project. Go with Andy. I think they're ready for you.
I decided to build 12 birdhouses for the city of Chanhassen. We first had to assemble them, and everything was paid for by the city of Chanhassen. Thank you to Adam Beers a lot. Then after we assembled them, we installed them. There are 9 of them at Lake Ann and 3 of them at Curry Farms Park. Thank you to everybody that helped me with that. I couldn't have done it without you. Yeah, and then this is all the assembly of them. Yeah. This is how we installed them. Basically had to pound a pole into the ground and then nail the house to it. And then before we did that, we shoveled it out and it kind of made it easier. Yeah, and then that's what it looks like. You can open it from the front to clean it and whatnot. So yeah. Thank you to everybody that helped me with that.
Next, I'll bring up Jonathan Anderson. I'm now going to do them in order. Haha.
So for my project, I decided to build raised box planters at the Edible Garden at Waconia Middle School. I basically found this I was like, oh, maybe I should do something at the gardens, and I contacted the person who leads that because she was my former teacher, and she said I could do this. And then I had asked the Waconia Lions for a donation, and they did, which I was very thankful for. So I built them out of cedar, and we did it at Mr. Livermore's house because he has tools and stuff that we could have used. So there's some photos of us building it. We got the wood there, and a picture of me showing them what to do and all that stuff. And then after that, we finished them. There's some pictures. We drove them, I think, in my mom's car and Mr. Livermore's car over to the middle school, and we delivered them. And then after a few days, I came back and put some landscape cloth in them. And then after that, we let the person who runs the gardens just deal with them. I believe she painted them or stained them or something afterwards. So, and I just want to thank Mr. Livermore, Mr. Dernberger, Ethan, and my mom for helping me with my project. I wouldn't have been able to do it without them.
All right, we're going to go to Nathan Schneider.
So for my Eagle Scout project, I refurbished a storage shed at Wat Prum Wachirayan, which is a Thai Buddhist temple in St. Louis Park. So in the original condition was quite bad, so we scraped off old paint and repainted it. We cleared a lot of brush and trees from the sides. We used resin to preserve the trim and replace the board, a door in the back, and we fixed holes at the siding. There's some more pictures aside from that one. Yes, sorry. But and a bit later, after a bunch of people graciously came and helped us, I came back around a week later and added river rocks to all the sides. So yeah, and I think the next picture is the one of everyone who helped. So thank you everyone who came and assisted in it. It was a great help and helped it go quickly, and got to have a nice dinner with everyone too. Thank you.
Next, we'll have Cody come on up.
All right. Unfortunately, my presentation didn't really upload right, but I just sift through some pictures and I can kind of explain it to you all as we're going through them. My project started off in 2 phases, the first of which being there was a school attached to the church, and there's a teacher's closet. It was quite cluttered, and they needed some storage there, so we started off by ordering some mobile shelving units. I grabbed a few scouts and adult leaders together. Here we're unpackaging everything, trying to take off all the plastic wrapping and whatnot. So we did that all outside of the room, and then slowly, one by one, we started assembling them. As you can see, the those are the units right there. They start along posts, and you have to slide the shelving on top. It was a little slow rolling at first, try to figure it out, but once we got the first one done, it started clicking really effortlessly, and we got that cleaned up really nicely. There's the final product there. Once we had started putting things back in to reorganize the room. The second phase of my Eagle project then continued down. And so yeah, we can see a big shout out to Charlie and Andy for coming through and helping me out with that portion of it. And then we had a pretty decent meal afterwards. Definitely one thing I should mention shortly. For this second phase, we ran into a bunch of issues with measuring and the formatting of how the shelving was all going to work out. So after a few setbacks, once we figured it out, again, started clicking well, so that was a pretty good lesson. So yeah, that was my Eagle project. Huge thank you to everyone that helped me out. I appreciate it.
Adam, would you like to come up?
All right, so my Eagle Scout project, I was building scratching posts for Southwest Metro Humane Society. And we can go to the next one. That's basically the title. All right, so here's my inspiration. Those are my two cats, Megan and Willow, truly terrifying creatures. And you can see our scratching posts in one of those photos. They really tore that up, and it wasn't until we were like, we can do this ourselves, is when we got the idea for this project. So when we got started, my dad and I went to Home Depot. We grabbed like the correct measurements, and then we started cutting wood. It was a nice little experience. My dad taught me how to work all the tools and everything, and like how to measure correctly. And when I had to go, then he involved my younger brother, Jacob, to help with him. So once everything we got all the materials ready and everything, I needed to find a way to get a bunch of people to come help me. And I found that pizza is a great way to bribe people. So here we have like an assembly line made, sort of. And we're all just kind of doing our own thing. We're passing, when we're done with our section of the scratching post, we pass it to the next person, and it's just a very efficient way to get things done. We didn't have any injuries except for my dad, who unfortunately cut his finger, but it is all good. And so that's the finished project. I think we made about a total of 18 scratching posts in total. And we got the carpet donated to us, which was really nice, because that would have been a little hard to find that. And so that's my cat testing one of it out. I think she likes it. I don't know, I'm more of a dog person. But otherwise, and to the right, those are the people that worked at Southwest Metro. They were very grateful for the scratching posts, especially since a lot of their people that help foster had to get rid of their carpet because I forgot what was in it, something in the carpet that just wasn't good for the cats. And so this was great timing for them. And yeah, I like to say thank you to my parents, especially because without this, I probably would have procrastinated a lot. So they helped me get on my feet, and they help with everything else. So thank you.
Hello, Alex. What's up? I believe it's your turn.
So my Eagle Scout project, I made some like busy boards, we call them. They're little kind of fidget boards for a memory care unit at the Beehive. It's right on 41 next to the middle school. So we just made some fidget boards for them to, use all their senses and to work with to kind of help them preserve their memory and whatnot. So I kind of got the idea. I drove by the place and it was like, I figured I'd stop in and see if they had any options for an Eagle Scout project for somebody to do. And they'd already thought of the idea, but just needed somebody to execute it. So I did a ton of research and made some prototypes and designs and whatnot, and made a design for the busy boards, and then you can go to the next slide there. And then the way we did it, we kind of laid it out into 3 phases. So we started out by cutting the boards into like a rectangular shape with a handle in it, and then sanded them down. And then after that, we drilled some holes in the board to mount all of the different components onto, and then figured we'd take it a step further, and they have a little carpentry club with the members at the memory care unit. So we thought it'd be a fun activity for them to assemble it with like a hand and screwdriver type of deal. So we brought the boards with the drilled holes in them ready to stand, or all stained and ready to assemble, and brought them over there and assembled them with the members of the memory care unit, and ended up being a really fun project. There were even residents there that showed up that weren't even part of the carpentry club that just wanted to be involved in it and, you know, have fun. So it ended up being a really good project. And I want to thank all the scouts that came and helped out, and especially my parents as well. They really pushed me to get it done at a good time, and so I didn't procrastinate. Thank you.
Just gotta flip the paper here, get to the next script. Wow. That's pretty good. Wow. Good job, guys. Let's give these Eagle Scouts another round of applause. I will now call upon Ethan Livermore, a Troop 409 Eagle Scout, to convey the responsibilities of the Eagle rank to our candidates and administer the Eagle Scout charge.
Eagle candidates, please rise. Today, I speak for all Eagle Scouts. I have the honor to give you the Eagle Scout charge on the occasion of your elevation to the highest rank in scouting. The Boy Scouts throughout the world constitute one of the most wholesome and significant enduring influences in history. You have been counted worthy of this high rank. All who know you rejoice in your achievement. As you live up to your obligations, you bring honor not only to yourself, but to your brother Scouts. Your responsibility extends to your country and to your God. America has many good things to give you and to your children after you, but these good things depend for the most part on the ability of her citizens. Our country has a great past, and you can make the future still greater. I charge you to undertake your citizenship with solemn dedication. Be a leader, but lead only towards the best. Lift up every task you do and position you hold to the highest level of service to God and to your fellow man. Live and serve so that those who know you will be inspired to their finest living. We have too many who use their strength and intellect to exploit others and gain selfish ends. I charge you to be counted among those who dedicate their hearts and hands to the greater good. Build America on the solid foundation of clean living, honest work, unselfish citizenship, and reverence for God. Then, whatever others may do, you will leave behind a legacy for which you will be justly proud. I charge each of you to enter the Eagle Scout Brotherhood, holding without reservations ever before you the ideals of honor and service by reputation of the Eagle Scout promise. Before your fellow Scouts in this gathering, you will become an Eagle Scout. Though the words you use may be similar to those by which you joined Scouting several years ago, today they will mean so much more to you than at any time in the past. When you pledge yourself on your sacred honor, you will be sealing your eternal loyalty to the code of the Eagle Scout with the same words which close the Declaration of Independence. Jonathan, Andy, Cody, Nathan, Adam, and Alex, please step forward before this court of honor. Would all present Eagle Scouts please join them up front as I administer the Eagle Scout promise? I, Ethan Livermore. Oh, oops. Please give the scout sign and repeat after me. I, Ethan Livermore. Reaffirm my allegiance to the three promises of the Scout Oath. I thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself the obligations and responsibilities of the rank of the Eagle Scout. On my honor, I will do my best to make my training an example of my rank, and my influence count strongly, and for better citizenship in my home, in my community, and in my contact with other people. To this I pledge my sacred honor. Thank you. You may all be seated.
Thank you, Ethan. He's still walking away. All right, moving on. I now call upon Mr. Durenberger, a former Scoutmaster of Troop 409. Would you please come forward and present the Eagle Awards? Would you like here, or would you like the mic?
I'll start here and then I'll work my way down. All right, thank you very much, Andrew. You're doing a great job. My name is Dave Durenberg. I'm the former Scoutmaster for Troop 409, and I had the privilege to serve as the Scoutmaster for these 6 Scouts as they attained the rank of Eagle. As I was preparing for today's Court of Honor, I took the time to pause and reflect on the time that I was blessed to spend with these Scouts. I have known all of you since you were young boys, still wearing a new uniform that was much too big for you, as your parents anticipated you eventually growing into them. Each one of these young men are unique and special. Each one brought their talents and shared them with their fellow Scouts. Each one of them had an impact on these Scouts in some unique way. They will likely never know it, but as an observer over the many years that we spent together, I can guarantee them that you all made our troop much better as a result of the time that you spent with us. That said, I do want to say a few words about each Scout as a way of reflecting on the time that I spent with them during their journey through 409. This group of Eagle Scouts shares a common bond. They all completed their Eagle Border reviews when they were 18 years old. Well, with the exception of Alex, I believe you were 17 years and 4 months, as I recall. I just like to think that they were just enjoying scouting so much that they wanted to eke out every moment they could before they became an Eagle Scout, right? So, Lene, I want to talk about Jonathan first. I'm going to go in order of how long I've known these boys. So, Jonathan, you joined Troop 409 in 2015 as an Arrow of Light from Pack 428. Your den leader was Mr. Livermore, and you crossed over with his son Ethan. I believe Carter Barnes was with you, as was Noah Larson, Aaron Schilke, and Liam Wagaman. And then you joined the 428 Patrol with your former den, as well as I believe Cody Kaplan was part of that patrol to start with as well. And then in the fall of 2015, you moved into the Ram Patrol with the rest of your class and eventually into the Crusaders Patrol. And Jonathan, if you don't realize this, but you attended and Tomahawk, but you attended summer camp every single year that you were eligible, which is something that not many of our Scouts do. And that just shows you the the dedication that you had to the scouting experience, and I think the dedication that you had to your fellow scouts as a part of that scouting experience. You're also present at most of the troop meetings. I think there was a gap of maybe 4 or 5 months in 2016, 2017 when you weren't able to attend. Oh, and then band got in the way too, right? So that's not a bad thing, right, Mom? But one of the things is that Jonathan, as you can tell from the wonderful job he did with the invocation, he served as Troop 409's longest serving chaplain's aide, and I dare say probably our best chaplain's aide, so we will miss that part. Along those same lines, as I think about my favorite memory with you, Jonathan, was probably the base camp lock-in, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. And while everybody else was using Ethan Livermore's virtual reality game, you pulled out your Bible and you were asking me some stories and my thoughts on some of the things there. And we had a really good discussion about that. And I really appreciated that. And I see this perhaps as a precursor to things to come and to your success as you enter Bethel University this fall. So I want to say, Jonathan, that it was an absolute honor being your scoutmaster and being a part of your life through Troop 409, and I wish you nothing but the best of luck in your future. Then the next one is Cody Kaplan. Cody, it seems like I've known you since you were in diapers, but I haven't. Cody, you joined Troop 409 in March of 2015 as a new scout and part of the 428 patrol, as I talked about. In the fall of 2015, you moved into the ramp patrol with the rest of your class. And then you almost attended Many Point or summer camp every single year of your scouting career. But, you know, that last summer, something came up and you weren't able to join us. So you were very close. But you're also always very engaged, and people just love being around you, Cody. You're just an inspiration. You also, I think, are one of the only members of our troop that attended both Tomahawk and Many Point, and liked Tomahawk better than Many Point. So I don't know what it was, but maybe it was the fact that you didn't have to cook your own food at Tomahawk.
It was the knots.
Oh, it was the knot rail.
Quite stepped it off.
That's true, because that was one of my favorite memories. When I think about the different memories that we have, it was how you worked tirelessly on that knot rail. And there was a series of a number of knots, I don't know how many. And in Cody's spare time, he would go down there and he would practice and practice and practice and practice, because you had to get these done in under a minute, I believe it was. And the person actually taught the knot tying, took him on in a competition, and Cody beat him. So that was amazing, Cody. That was a great memory for me. Not to be outdone, though, by the work that you did on the bouldering wall at Many Point. And this was really tough. Very few people were able to complete the bouldering wall at Many Point, including Cody. Until 2018, as I believe we had our friend Benny from Germany there, and Benny just got up there and just like a spider went across the bouldering wall. And Cody was like, how did you do that? And so Benny and Cody worked together, and before you knew it, Cody did it. And he came back to camp and he was so happy. It was that joy of success that I'll never forget, Cody. And I know that you're going to have much more joy in your life, because I see nothing but success in your future. And it's been an honor being your scoutmaster, Cody. So good luck to you. The next person is Adam Schulenberg. So Adam, I believe that you started with us with 409 as a Webelos 1. Does that sound right? Okay, so that was probably about 2013. I believe Mr. Schwaller was your den leader. There's always room for one more Mr. Schwaller's den, right? So you joined, I think, in 2015, you joined with Andy Hilmer and Connor Claysmet, I believe Connor was part of that. Callan McKinley, I remember, and Max Petrick. Who else was there? Jack Sear, who went to Many Point last year, right? And Alex Salto, I believe, were part of your patrol. Adam was another person that attended summer camp every single year. So I said that's a difficult achievement. Well, Adam is another one that did that. I don't know if it helped to have his family there almost every single year, too. I know that Matthew and Jacob sure enjoyed coming up there and doing KP, so we appreciate that, too. But you also enjoyed, you went to Seabase in 2019, you did Philmont last year, and so Adam is one of these guys that obviously loves the outdoors and loves to camp. And I think part of it is that you also love being around your fellow scouts and just having fun, because you seem to be kind of the life of the party when you're around these people. And it must be the actor in you, right, that comes out. But when I think about my favorite memory of you, it was probably your first year when we went to Lanesboro. And we had to hike 2 miles into the woods at night, freezing drizzle, and carrying all of our gear out there. Yet you and everybody else seemed to make light of it, have fun with it, and then complain about it for a long time afterwards. But what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And Adam, there's going to be a lot of opportunities for you to continue to get stronger in your future and be successful. And I have no doubt that good things await you. And it's, again, been a pleasure.
Hello, Eagle Scout.
Being part of your scouting journey over all these years.
Hello, Eagle Scout.
Hi. I'm not an Eagle Scout, by the way. So Alex, I think you're the next one. So Alex, I believe you joined 409 as a bear in 2012. You're part of Andy's Den, as I recall, and that's, I think, when we convinced your dad to become the den leader. So Josh, thank you very much for that. Again, Alex, you never missed a summer camp either, I believe. You know. So something special about this group, obviously. It went to every single summer camp that they were able to. Alex was also our senior patrol leader during a very difficult 2020 camping experience because we had to deal with COVID, and this is all new. And Alex did an amazing job as we were separated into 2 separate camps, yet as the senior patrol leader, he was able to hold everybody together, keep everybody accountable, safe, and still have a great time, which everybody did. So you were an amazing leader then and as SPL. You also went to Seabase in 2019. But I think that when I think about you, Alex, I think about your first Many Points camp out. And I remember your dad was up there, and right after lunch on Tuesday, I believe, you took off to come home, and everything seemed fine until it was time to go to bed. And then you wanted to go home as well. And Mr. Kaplan and I hopped on our bikes with you, and we went over to the counselors, and the counselors came out and surrounded you with love and so much, and just kind of turned things around. And you came back in, and things just changed with you. And suddenly, you loved Many Point. You loved camping. You had no problem with it. And to me, overcoming that kind of adversity was something that you rarely see. And so through that, through your leadership skills and your ability to develop relationships, success is definitely in your future. And I really appreciate being part of your life as well, Alex.
Thank you.
Andy, you and I go back to 2010 when you were a Tiger Scout, right? Yep, your den, I think Clayton Dunn and Michael Manning and Clayton Mechtel and Max Petrick, Liam Pertel. You probably don't remember Liam, do you? That was a long time ago. But Mr. Manning, I think, was your den leader, as I recall. And then Mr. Hare took over after that. And then I think we kind of floated around until we were able to land Mr. Schwaller on that. But you are the longest serving scout in 409 in your class here. You were a patrol leader 4 different times. So your patrol must have recognized your leadership qualities. But we all recognize your leadership qualities because you became senior patrol leader, and you were senior patrol leader at Many Point in 2019. And again, Andy, he attended every single summer camp that he was eligible as well. And you also went to Seabase in 2019. So you guys are a tight-knit group. You did a lot together. But I got to tell you, as a leader, one of my favorite memories about Andy is he came off of, I believe you went to Grey Wolf right before Many Point that year. And I remember pulling you aside up at Many Point, and you were telling me about some of the tools that you had received at Grey Wolf. And one of those was that you don't have to be loud or angry at people to get them to do things, that you can still be effective and be quiet and get people's attention. And that's exactly how Andy did it. And it was amazing. It was amazing. People, were like, okay, I think Andy's talking to us. We better be quiet here and listen to what we need to do. And you did an amazing job as SPL at Many Point. And it was just, your method of doing it, to me, was amazing. Because I think we had come off of a Many Point with Bent, who was just the opposite, if you recall. But both effective, nonetheless. And I know, Andy, that quiet, courageous leadership that you show is going to serve you well in the future. And I can't wait to see what you do with that moving forward. And it's been so much fun being a part of your life for the last 12 years. Yeah. And then finally, Nathan. Nathan and I go way back. Nathan joined 409 in September 2009 as a Wolf Scout. You joined the Den, I think, with the Holcomb Boys, as you recall, and Ben Norheim and Chris Palingo, Scott Trapnell, and 5 other scouts that I can't think of right now. But Mr. Palingo was your Den leader for 4 years, and I think you had a lot of fun with Mr. Palingo, didn't you? Nathan almost set the record for the most times at Many Point, just because of your age, I think. You missed 1 year because you were in Thailand. Yes, you were in Thailand. So that was a good excuse. But still, you were there for 6 years. So I would say that you really enjoyed summer camp. But one of my fondest memories just happens to be about summer camp. And actually, you know what? I'm going to set that one aside. My real fondest memory was I got the pleasure of spending a week out at sea with Nathan in 2017. And Nathan and Ben Norheim and Victor Yang and Nathan Fine and my son Jacob and Ian Johnson were all on a boat. And I was not looking forward to this trip, to be honest with you. And I thought, what am I going to do here? I've got these young boys. We're going to be locked away on a boat, and I just don't know what to expect. I got to tell you, it was the best week of my life and the best part of my scouting experience because I got to know Nathan and the rest of this crew intimately. I got to know what kind of a person Nathan truly is and what an amazing person Nathan is. I think if there was an award for the most improved scout, Nathan, I think you would definitely earn it because the way that you turned yourself around over the years and just became such an amazing leader and you just exemplifying the tenets of the Scout Oath and Scout Law was really moving to me. And that really touched my heart, and I'm incredibly proud of you. Yeah, very proud of you. And I just can't wait to see what the future holds for you. So thank you for allowing me to be part of your life for all those years. And then I also, I want to make sure, Wadza and Eric, I want to make sure to say thank you to you and Josh and Angela and Matt and Maggie, if you're here as well. I see Addie and Brad, Lene, and where's Kathy and Mike? You guys have fantastic sons, and it's been truly an honor to be a part of their scouting experience. I also want to thank everyone in the audience today for allowing me a long time to reflect on this. These are 6 amazing young men, and each one of them is a reflection of their family and of their troop and the community that we're a part of. It's been a true honor and privilege to have played a small part in raising them, and I hope that They'll keep me and all of us posted where they end up and what they do and how their scouting experience has influenced the decisions that they make while they do whatever it is that you are going to be doing over these years. But to close, I want to share with you a poem that I last read at my son David's Eagle Court of Honor 6 years ago. I think it sums up how many of us adult leaders who have been a part of these Scouts' lives over the years feel right here, right now, about these Eagle Scouts. This is called The Uniformed Little Boy. It's by Mike Woods. It seems like only yesterday his eyes were lit with joy as we watched with admiration this uniformed little boy. Campouts, picnics, Pinewood cars, the years slipped quickly by. The colors changed from blue to tan in the twinkling of an eye. Soon came ranks of tenderfoot, second, first, and star, each leading toward that final quest once visioned from afar. And then the rank of life, and as life can often do, the goal so close within his grasp was dimming from his view. Yet from within, he found the strength to reach that final quest, remembering words from years gone by, I will do my best. It seems like only yesterday, his eyes were lit with joy as we watched with admiration this uniformed little boy. Now with an eagle upon his chest, he soars where he ran. No longer that uniformed little boy, our son, an eagle, a man. Thank you all very much. Join me? Thank you. All right, I would like to now ask the parents of Jonathan Anderson and Nathan Schneider to join them up front. So Jonathan and Nathan, why don't you come up here? Lene, Wadza, Eric. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the National Council of the Boy Scouts of America, I hereby award the rank of Eagle Scout to Jonathan Anderson and Nathan Schneider. The symbol of your success is the Eagle Medal, which I now present to your mothers, and your mothers, in turn, will pin the medal over your heart. This one right here. Yes. Oh. And then the little things on the back there. Thank you. And then Nathan's. I think those ones are on the back. Thank you. There you go, Liza. You just put it right there on this flap there. Yeah. I did it on purpose, didn't I, Wadza? Very nice. As a symbol of your advancement to the rank of Eagle Scout, I present you with this neckerchief and slide, which will be a beacon to others when you participate in Scout activities that you're a member of the select few Scouts who achieve this prestigious rank. Would you go ahead and take this one off? No one will ever know the numerous acts of self-sacrifice and helpfulness from all mothers of Eagle Scouts. Jonathan and Nathan, as a symbol of what your mother has helped make possible for you today, I ask you to present this eagle pin to her. And guys, it's also customary for you to give your mother an eagle kiss. There we go. Very nice. Nathan, in recognition of the wisdom and guidance given to you by your father, I ask you to present this eagle pin to him, which he will proudly wear in your honor. The Eagle Scout certificate is presented to you on behalf of the Boy Scouts of America. It is framed and presented to you as an acknowledgement of your contribution to Troop 409 during your Trail to Eagle by the Troop 409 Committee. If you wanted to present that to Jonathan's mother, she can hold on to it, and then Nathan's folks. And Jonathan, in earning 29 merit badges as a Boy Scout, you have also qualified for the Bronze Eagle Palm. Wow. Sorry, senior moment. Congratulations. And similarly, Nathan, you have qualified for the Gold Eagle Palm. That's what happens when it's not written in the script. The Eagle Scout Mentor Pin is awarded by the Eagle Scout to the person who he feels has been the primary, most important, most helpful, or most influential mentor in the scouting journey that has led him to the Eagle Scout rank. Jonathan, who have you chosen for this award?
I've chosen you, Mr. Dernberger. So you have a lot of them on you. Yeah. I've chosen you because you've just been such a great role model for me throughout scouting and throughout my life. So, thank you.
Thank you, John. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right. Wow. And Nathan, who would you like to present your mentor pin to? To me? Man, you guys killed me here.
I've chosen you, Mr. Dernberger, because, as you said in my speech, I did not start out as a model scout. In fact, far from it. And I was rebellious and frequently did not listen to anything anyone had to say. But just as you got to know me during C-Base, I got to know you as well. And I saw you and the other adult leaders not as, the big people in charge, but as people who genuinely wanted me to succeed. And so thank you for believing in me, even when I struggled to believe in myself.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. I know you're not a hugger, so thank you very much, Nathan. Thank you. Let's give them all a round of applause. Thank you. You can have a seat. Was there anybody that wanted to take a picture while you're up here? Or? Thank you, Mr. Kidd. Addie, Brad, Kathy, and Mike. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the National Council of the Boy Scouts of America, I hereby award the rank of Eagle Scout to Cody Kaplan and Adam Schulenberg. The symbol of your success is the Eagle Medal, which I now present to your mothers, and your mothers in turn will pin the medal over your heart. Nice. As a symbol of your advancement to the rank of Eagle Scout, I present you with this neckerchief and slide, which will be a beacon to others when you participate in Scout activities, that you are a member of the select few Scouts who achieve this prestigious rank. No one will ever know the numerous acts of self-sacrifice and helpfulness from all mothers of Eagle Scouts. Cody and Adam, as a symbol of what your mothers helped make possible for you today, I ask you to present this eagle pin to her. Guys, it's also customary to give your moms an eagle kiss. Cody and Adam, in recognition of the wisdom and guidance given to you by your fathers, I ask you to present this eagle pin to them, which they will proudly wear in your honor. If you wish. The Eagle Scout certificate is presented to you on behalf of the Boy Scouts of America. It is framed and presented to you as an acknowledgement of your contribution to Troop 409 during your trail to Eagle by the Troop 409 Committee. And Cody, we'll start with you. The Eagle Scout Mentor Pin is awarded by the Eagle Scout to the person who he feels has been the primary, most important, most helpful, or most influential mentor in the scouting journey that has led him to the Eagle Scout rank. Cody, who have you chosen for this award?
I have chosen my father, of course. Just wanted to say that you've been with me every day of the journey so far. You've seen the highest of the highs and the lowest of the lows, but through thick and thin, you've always embodied the motto, to lead with a firm yet gentle hand. I appreciate it.
And Adam, who have you selected for your mentor pin?
Sorry to make you walk all this way, but Mr. Livermore, all the way in the back. But I think it's safe to say I definitely wouldn't be an Eagle Scout without Mr. Livermore. He definitely helped me along my journey, and but also just we've been on all the campouts together, Philmont, Sea Base, Main Point. He's definitely a fun guy to have around, and that is why I'm giving this to him.
Great job. Want to take a quick photo up? Anybody taking pictures? Oh, Mr. Kidd. Oh, yes, we have. And what? So I don't have this in the script, but does Cody have gold? He has 3. All right. So Cody, you've been very busy in Troop 409 missions. And then I believe that Adam was busy enough to earn the Bronze Eagle Palm. Congratulations. All right, thank you very much for coming up. All right. I'd now like to ask the parents of Alex Schwaller and Andy Hilmer to join them up front. Josh and Angela, Maggie, Matt. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the National Council of the Boy Scouts of America, I hereby award the rank of Eagle Scout to Alex Schwaller and Andy Hilmer. The symbol of your success is the Eagle Medal pin, which I now present to your mother, and your mother in turn will pin the medal over your heart. As a symbol of your advancement to the rank of Eagle Scout, I present you with this neckerchief and slide, which will be a beacon to others when you participate in Scout activities that you are a member of the select few Scouts who achieve this prestigious rank. No one will ever know the numerous acts of self-sacrifice and helpfulness from all mothers of Eagle Scouts. Alex and Andy, as a symbol of what your mother has helped make possible for you today, I ask you to present this eagle pin to her. And as is customary, give your mom an eagle kiss. Alex and Andy, in recognition of the wisdom and guidance given to you by your fathers, I ask you to present this eagle pin to them, which they will proudly wear in your honor. The Eagle Scout certificate is presented to you on behalf of the Boy Scouts of America. It is framed and presented to you as an acknowledgement of your contribution to Troop 409 during your trail to Eagle by the Troop 409 Committee. The Eagle Scout Mentor Pin is awarded by the Eagle Scout to the person who he feels has been the primary, most important, most helpful, or most influential mentor in the scouting journey that has led him to Eagle Scout rank. Alex, who have you chosen for this award?
It's a tough decision. Tough decision, but I have to say, sorry for making you walk again, but Mr. Livermore. Over the years, one really key part of scouting is the merit badges. It's one of the, really the big way that how you get your Eagle Scout, and I would not have gotten all my merit badges without Mr. Livermore. He really helped me out getting these merit badges done, especially the personal management merit badge. And then other than that, he also was at Sea Base with us in every many point, and it was just really enjoyable, and he's fun to have around. So, thanks.
And Andy, who have you chosen for this award?
I also got to choose Mr. Livermore. Sorry for making you walk. I chose him because we went to Sea Base, we had the Porcupine Mountains, we did a film on together, we did a lot of stuff together, and it was all a lot of fun, and I don't know, I thank him for that a lot.
Any photos, Mr. Kidd? Oh, we have. So Andy, by the looks of all of those merit badges, you have earned bronze, gold, and silver Eagle Palms. Congratulations. And Alex, looking at your uniform, you've already been awarded the bronze and the gold Eagle Palm. So congratulations to you. All right, you can have a seat. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Durhamberger. Woo. And Mr. Kidd. Ooh, flags. All right, ladies and gentlemen, can I please join me in congratulating our newest Eagle Scouts? now that he's sat back down, Mr. Kidd, would you like to come right back up? All right. He will be presenting some letters of congratulations and introducing our guest speakers.
We have the, Mr. Livermore, do you have a video to play? Please go ahead.
And I want to congratulate each of you for achieving. Hello, Eagle Scouts. I'm Congressman Dean Phillips, and I want to congratulate each of you for achieving such a remarkable honor. I know the path was not easy, and that's the exact point. Success in life does not come to those who ask for it, rather those who earn it. Hard work, service to your community, and integrity are of course the requirements to become an Eagle Scout, but also the recipe for leading a life of achievement and of purpose. You are each now among a very select and illustrious group, as you probably know. Only 7% of Scouts ever achieved the rank of Eagle, and some of the most prominent people in our country's history were Eagle Scouts, including President Gerald Ford, who was the president back when I was a Cub Scout many, many years ago, Neil Armstrong, the first human to step foot on the moon, and Bill Gates, the founder of Microsoft, just to name a few. And I'm honored to serve with over 20 Eagle Scouts in the United States Congress alone, including one of my very best friends, Republican Representative Brian Fitzpatrick of Pennsylvania, who was an FBI agent before being elected to Congress back in 2016. Now, while I never personally achieved Eagle Scout myself, many of the lessons that I learned from Scouting are the very ones that I used in my business career and now in my political career in Washington, D.C. So no matter what path each of you take in the years ahead, I promise you one thing: you'll achieve amazing things as long as you work hard, don't give up, treat people with respect and compassion, and dedicate time to people and communities that are less fortunate than yourself. Now, the recipe sounds pretty easy, of course, but the journey will be hard at times. And I can tell you from personal experience that when faced with difficult circumstances or times, which each of you will, I promise you that at some point in your lives, there are two types of people in the world: those who pout and those who persevere. And the same is very true for our country. The pandemic, of course, has presented extraordinarily difficult circumstances to each of you, your families, our community, our country, and the entire world. But it will not be the struggle that defines us, rather how we emerge from that terrible struggle. And because of each of you, who at such young ages have demonstrated leadership, a commitment to community, and personal integrity, I know that our nation is in very good hands in the future. And I hope some of you might run for Congress someday yourselves. So let me assure you, our best days and your best days are yet to come. I hope to see some of you in Washington someday, and I wish you health and success in the months and years ahead. Most importantly, a heartfelt congratulations on your amazing achievement. Bye-bye.
Guys, I'm going to just go off script and tell you a story. So this past December 26th, day after Christmas, I was in my parents' home, my boyhood room, just after 5 a.m. in the morning, and I heard a big noise. And my wife will tell you that I will sleep through just about anything, especially if it involves a sick kid. But in this morning, before she had time to jab me with an elbow, I had already grabbed my glasses, and it was halfway down the stairs. It was a loud noise, and just after 5 a.m., I immediately thought that there was some sort of medical emergency involving either my father or my mother, who were both in their mid-70s. So I was getting my Eagle Scout brain ready for what I needed to do, and as I turned the corner, I looked out into our porch, or my parents' porch, where the evening before we had had our holiday meal, where our Christmas tree was, and where we had just opened presents. And I saw a fire. Now I'm going to leave you there for a minute. We'll come back to it. I've got a few remarks for you guys. Congratulations. This is a really big accomplishment that you will benefit from for the rest of your life. There were likely moments of doubt along the way, times that you didn't think you'd get here, probably once or twice where your parents didn't think you would get here. And those moments of concern are real. The vast majority of Scouts do not become Eagle Scouts. Since 1911, only 4% of Scouts earn the rank of Eagle. Eagle Scouts embody the Scout law. They represent the very best of Scouting. They value perseverance, discipline, motivation, leadership, accountability, and achievement. It's rare for a boy to demonstrate these traits in abundance before his 18th birthday. So now that you've completed the requirements, you've earned the merit badges, performed hours of service to your community, done conservation projects, served your troop as leaders, created, planned, overseen, and completed a capstone project, you finished the Scoutmaster Conference and passed a thorough board of review. However, as an Eagle Scout and as a man, I'm here to tell you that the true tests of being an Eagle Scout are just starting. Some of these you'll know that are coming, and they're small, like when we have an election. As your Scoutmaster, I expect you to vote in every single election, whether it be a county election or a federal election. Do your duty, research, vote with your head, vote with your heart. I don't care if it's Republican, Democratic, Independent, vote, because that's your duty. Some of these tests are small, but you don't know they're coming, such as when a neighbor needs a friend or an acquaintance needs a favor. Doing a good turn daily can be as small and as simple as smiling at a stranger. However, guys, there will be moments in your life, I've had 3 or 4, thankfully not many, when you will face situations that demand an Eagle Scout. You won't know when they're coming, but the stakes will be high. The consequences of your actions will be real, and they will require your full attention and focus. Now, I want to take you back into my parents' kitchen, but 30 years ago, I was a 15-year-old Life Scout, and I'd invited a merit badge counselor to come over and help me with my safety merit badge. And for those of you that have earned safety, you may recall that one of the requirements was to plan and complete a safety project approved by your counselor for your home, school, place of worship, place of employment, or community. I chose installing a fire extinguisher in our kitchen. Now, I wish I could tell you that it was as easy and as straightforward as going over to get the fire extinguisher. But about 5 years ago, a kitchen remodeling got rid of the fire extinguisher. Guys, I'm not going to tell you what I did, because it's about what you're going to do when you're faced with a challenge in the future. You may not have your handbook or your pocket knife, probably not a first aid kit, maybe not even a phone, and you might be all alone. You won't have a merit badge counselor there to help you, and not even a silent Scoutmaster in the back of the room nodding at you with encouragement. But I know, as Eagle Scouts, whatever you face, whatever the challenge will be, that you will be prepared. Good luck.
Wow. All right. To collect myself for a minute. Hang on, that was good. Thank you, Mr. Kidd. I now declare this Eagle Scout Court of Honor closed. Senior Patroller, please take charge.
Troop 409 and those former Scouts in the audience, please rise. Scout salute. Please join me in the Scout law. A scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. And now the Scout Oath. On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, to obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. 2. Would the audience please stand? Troop, as the colors are retired, please file out, following with the colors.
Color Guard, attention. Scout, salute. Color Guard, retire the colors. Troop, please file out with the Color Guard.
Thank you for attending today's ceremony. On behalf of our Eagle Scouts and their families, I would like to invite everyone to stay and enjoy some refreshments and fellowship downstairs. Thank you.